Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, and today I want to talk to you about backgrounds. And I posted some of them recently on Instagram, and see if I can find my thing over here. If you want to follow me on Instagram, it's sandyso_arty. And I just posted two with this particular background, and I did nothing more than I had some of these Dilution spray inks, and you know, once you've put all your paper around it, and I would suggest I get the paper that you get from the store after they wrap up dishes or stuff, and I'll put them on either side of my page, because it will sometimes, it will mess up your desk and everything else. So I wrap that on either side and then put a big sheet underneath my whole book as well. But anyway, I use the Dilutions spray inks, and you know, they do have the shimmer sprays. And one thing I want to talk to you about is when you use the shimmer sprays, you know how you all see Diane Reveille always mopping it up with a paper towel. She will take the paper towel and go around and round and round and mop all that up. Well, in particular, I wouldn't do that with the shimmer sprays, because you will wipe out every bit of that shimmer. It will take that out, plus it will leave a totally different design. And furthermore, I think you're wasting your inks and your sprays when you do that. So normally what I'll do is I'll take, I have like my little spray water bottle and spray it. I don't saturate it too much if you want this effect. And then once I've sprayed it, I spray usually 2 inks. I had a lighter blue, like a blue-gray ink, that I sprayed a little bit on this. And then, once I've sprayed it, I will take this book and turn it over onto this book, making sure I press it in really good. And then I was picking it up like that, and it would make this effect. Now this is with a lot of water. If you want, you know, this is the effect it gave on this page, and this is the effect it gave on the page I sprayed with a lot of water. So if you still want that shimmer effect, I would not mop it up with the paper towels. But anyway, we'll just walk through both of my journals and what I've got done so far, and we'll talk about some backgrounds. But this was 2 that I had just recently uploaded on Instagram, and that was done with the same way, same technique, and they just happen to turn out really gorgeous, I think. And here's another one, which I don't really like what I done. I had cut too close on her head, cut her ears off, but I was thinking I would get this effect, but really it covered up way too much of my page. But that again is with the shimmer inks. Once again, blue on this side, mostly pink on this side. And you can tell that this, you know, if you want this much, this will be your top book that you'll lay down. And on the flip note of that, if you don't have 2 books, get some sheets of paper. You know, make sure it's the thick. I wouldn't get the too thin sheets, but you know, get a heavier weighted, you know, your sketchbook paper or whatever. And I would at least lay a sheet down. And I think I got a bunch of those that I used to do back in the day. I think this is 90 pound. I would at least get 90 pound, but I would not waste my ink. I would at least do a sheet of paper, if nothing else, and use this paper. But like I said, I used to mop it up with the paper towels, but I don't do that anymore. Here's another spread, and you tell this is way more water. It will give you that effect. And plus, when I raised the book up, it gave me this sort of prism like it was underneath the ocean. Some more I did yesterday. I'm sort of trying to use up my inks. I had gotten away from them for a while, but I'm thinking about getting back to using them up before they all dry up. Here's some more with the shimmer. And matter of fact, this one here, I took the Tim Holtz stencil that I just got. Was under here somewhere, but the Tim Holtz stencil, let's see, but it was just a thin line stencil, and I'm not that well prepared, but it was a thin line stencil like this, and I took it and did 1, 2, 1, 2, and took my I took my dauber with my black, let me get my black, the Craft Smart black paint, put some on a little piece of paper, and rubbed that around. You just rubbed it on, and it was only, the stencil was about this wide. I can't, try to put my finger on it at the time. I can't even find my stencil. I just cleaned up my craft desk the other day, and now I can't find it at all. Oh, here it is. It was Tim Holtz. Okay. And one thing I want to caution you about too, you know, when I come to do this side, you have to be wary that it's not going to go up here, you know, and that would be hard to press it down in the book, but, you know, and to get that effect. So be wary that it's not going to go all the way to the edge, but over here it would. But I did 1, 2, 1, 2, and kept going. Done the same over here, but with this one, I used the acrylic gold. I love this gold. It's making everything really pop, and on one page that I'll show you, it gives it that antique effect. I really like how that turned out as well. And this was my other Tim Holtz with the brick pattern and the block pattern. And I made sure I didn't go to the edge because you don't want to see a straight line, but you just did it in the middle at 3 different spots. And this was with no background at all, where you have to really get creative and make your own backgrounds. And here's one with nothing on it that had, it was the bottom page, you know, the one that had the lot of water on it. Like I said, you'll get that pretty shimmery effect if you don't mop it up. And you see how this made that effect, and that's where I raised the book up. And don't worry about if you're getting your 2 books even on top of each other. I mean, that makes all the better. Okay, wait a minute. Let me grab my other book. This one here, I just took the craft paint, Craft Smart Pink, and just went around with the dauber. You know, getting it ready for my next project. Now this one here was heavily saturated with the inks. And it's okay, but I think I like the other better, where it's, you have some white space around the edges. Okay, and here's one where I've used some of the gold. This here was a very white page, but I Mod Podged the background down, and then I went with this, using my finger, and went over it, all the white spots, just to see how it would age it. And it does a really good job, and it's just the gold. And that way you won't have to use up so much of your inks and ink pads and whatnot. And this is one I did just like 30 minutes ago. And I like how they turn out. It just makes everything pop. Here's a blue one I did yesterday. And this is just with the Craft Smart paint. I did the green, yellow, and then faded them together. And here's one I uploaded, I think, maybe a week ago on Instagram. And these images I got out of the hardback book of bugs, and this came out of that book as well. These were the magazine images. I uploaded this one the other day to Instagram. This one I have not. This is pure white background. I just like how it, you know, it could stand alone on its own color. It had a bunch of color. Doesn't need a background. This one here, I took the Tim Holtz stamps and did the word stamp all over the background. Can't even feel for my stamps now, but anyway, that was just like a little one-worded stamp, and I think I put that in my video the other day. But, hang on, let me see if I can find it. Let's see, I cleaned up my craft room so well, I can't even find them now. Oh, here they are. I took, you know, the light blue ink pad, and I just went all the way down. But I had it on a block. I had it on one of these small blocks and went all the way down. And then I put these with a Tim Holtz stamp. And then here, I used the big block stamp, which, the one with words. And this one here of the world stamp, and put that up there. These things are heavy. And then, you know, with dictionary pages. Here's some more. I think I've uploaded her on Instagram. This was with my big block music stamp. Let's see. That's another big block stamp. I think I just like her because it was sort of going for a Louisiana theme. I just like the graphics of this, and these were flower stamps. Once again, doing the white page. If you got images that really pop, you really don't need a background. Here's one, can't remember. I don't think I uploaded this on Instagram. But if you want to do the pink and then go back and spray it with the blue. If you don't spray a whole lot, then you won't have to flip your book on it. It's your choice. And here's one I was talking about again. It looks like antique-y, where you use the gold. And then I had a smaller stamp for the stars. And I just went around with actually the brown Tim Holtz ink stamp. I wasn't worried too much if I got it even. And then this one here is with the blocks. And I think I took, yeah, the ink pad that I did the stars with. I took the ink pad, just smeared it around and kept moving it around. And this one I uploaded to Instagram just the other day. I did not upload this one. You can tell this is the more saturated page. And two, I feel like if you mop it up with the paper towels, you know how I leave the paper towel image. And that's really not a good look. And here's what I was talking about. It gives this gold when you use the gold background. And then I put the worded block, not this one, but the worded one. And just went all the way around. It really gave it that antique look. This one here, again, a white page background. This here, out of the Variety magazine, which those magazines are huge. It was just a bunch of words, and I thought I would just cut them out. They don't mean nothing. It's just for pure graphics. I cut this border out on the inside and the outside. Took my flower stamps. You know, you can find a lot of these little images on out of the HGTV book or either the Good Housekeeping. And here was that book that I was saying that I flipped over onto it. And here was one I done the other day. You know, finding the things out of HGTV magazine. Using the smaller images. And you know, on your flowers, don't worry about if you're fussy cutting too much. I just try to go in like 1/16 of an inch around, and you know, I still think they look good. Okay, guys, there you have it, and happy crafting, and hope you'll subscribe, and thank you for watching. See you tomorrow.